So let's get ready for our next fight. Chuck Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the new Daisy Theater, it is time for the middleweight bout of the evening. Boxing out of the blue corner, representing the Miami Gallos, from Puerto Rico, Felix Rodiguez.
20 years old, Felix Rodiguez, 6 years experience from Vega Baja, Puerto Rico. Olympic Cup silver medalist in 2009, and he participated in the AIBA Youth World Championships. He lost his debut because he had the misfortune of facing the Yamaguchi Florentino of Mexico City.
Into the class of
the middleweight division, probably.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, he's fun to watch because he says that my biggest attribute in the ring is my power. And he goes in and he throws a lot of that power.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, representing your Memphis force, from Cleveland, Ohio, Terrell Gausha.
Another Cleveland fighter, 23-year-old. He's been boxing 12 years, got great international experience. Terrell Gausha. His strength, says he can adjust. Likes to go to the body. We'll see if he does.
Well, the power is important, but you got to have something to hit, and he's hard to hit. Here's how they stack up on the head-to-head. These two middleweights. Look at Gausha, a little bit older. Rodriguez taller. And look at Terrell's experience, 3-2 in the World Series of Boxing. He loves the sport of boxing. He wants the experience, and he wants to go forward on there.
One of our more active fighters.
Yeah, he loves it.
Sixth fight in 11 weeks of action. I mean, he hasn't even taken a break.
Get busy. He's a nice kid, and he wants to improve and learn about the sport of boxing. And that's exciting to see.
On the right, that's Rodriguez. The record as an amateur of 86-12. Just 20 years old. Gausha, another great fighter from Cleveland, Ohio. He's 23.
Yeah, a couple of.
Gausha's had some tough customers. He's lost to William Williams, a Miami fighter, and an LA fighter, Carlos Gongora, who was a tough customer from South America. But he did win a split decision against Yamaguchi Florentino's brother, Esquiva Florentino, at Memphis.
The referee for tonight's bout, this middleweight bout, is Jose Bonet. Judges Ricky Webb, Larry Farabee,
Your referee
and
in the middleweight fight tonight's that guy, Jose Bonet. Getting ready to go here. Our third fight of the evening, scheduled for 5 rounds. Miami visiting Memphis right here on Beale Street. They'll come to the center of the ring.
Checking the mouthpieces of the two middleweights.
Here at the New Daisy Theater.
Jose Bonet, bring them to the center of the ring, give them their instructions.
Head up, low blow, cabeza arriba, para arriba, break, step back, break, paso atrás.
Jose Bonet from Puerto Rico, our referee. Even our referees have international feel in the World Series of Boxing, bringing the best around the world. We're set for round 1, scheduled for 5 in middleweights. It's all even here tonight, folks. Miami won, and Memphis won. Rodriguez comes out pumping the jab.
Look at that, good work. That is good schooling. When you come out and you jab with somebody, you control the fight. The jab is the most important weapon in boxing, both offense and defense, and you set up your power from that jab. Good work for both of these. They're both right-handed, and they both come out utilizing big punches. Look at 6'2". This is a
good
tall
right hand
middleweight
there from Gausha. Gausha got caught with a left right there. Don't blink, folks. This is the way it goes.
Felix Rodriguez loves to battle. He could, at 6'2", he could be a boxer, but he wants a war.
Terrell Gausha's 6th fight in this series. 3-2. He's pumping his jab out there too, giving away some height.
Nice work. Even though you're the taller guy, you can still use that jab. Gausha, a little bit shorter, 6 foot tall, 6'2" is Rodriguez.
Well, Rodriguez will brawl. He'll take shots to get in there and mix it up. Fast-paced first round here. Scott middleweights. Wow, somebody's looking like they could get caught in this thing.
Hello, how are you?
Rodriguez.
Get with it.
He's looking for the good night punch. Gaucher's got to be smart and use his movement.
He can use his jab too, right here. Jab, jab, jab. While you're on the outside, use your jab.
Gaucher looking right in, both fighters looking at each other's eyes in this fight.
Look at the focus from Gaucher. From Terrell, look right in your opponent's eyes. From his eyes, you can see everything that's happening.
Notice how much smaller this ring got already, and we're up to the middleweights. Not a lot of room to run in there, and that's what Rodiguez wants. He wants to trade.
Well, Gaucher not really a runner in the ring. He'll stand there and fight like that.
That was a nice right hand from Gaucher. He'll fight.
He's very accurate as Gaucher. Fast.
He's been in the ring every other week in a contest. Whoa, there's some hard punches being thrown in this round number one. But the referee almost got an uppercut. He stepped in there just as he was throwing the uppercut.
You got to learn to bob and weave that Jose Bonet. Change his name from Jose Bob and Weave. A lot riding on this fight. Look at these two, man. The tension in this match.
Gaucher very calm and collected in there. He's got a guy that's coming right at him, but he knows how to handle the pressure.
Look how Rodiguez adjusts his trunks. His cup comes up a little too high, and he pushes it back down. Well, in doing that, he keeps his hand down. His guard right there. His guard down. See that?
Yeah, if he gets caught on that situation, that would not be good for him. 8 seconds left in round number one, middleweights, and these guys have a pop that one punch could end it.
Couple of words between the two. I don't think they were acrimonious words. I think they were just, hey, nice round and encouraging rounds. These two know each other. Everybody here in the World Series of Boxing, they know one another, and all these kids are fine with beating the heck out of each other.
That's right.
Angel Nazario giving instructions to Rodiguez, and these two have the power of the heavyweights. Look at this. Still looking for that big right. There's Terrell. You know, Terrell in that first round, I think Terrell had the heavier shots. It was Rodiguez throwing the bulk of the punches, but he wasn't landing the way. Terrell was popping with his shots.
Coming up round two. Round two scheduled for 12. This is the scheduled for 12. Scheduled for 5. This is
you called me too many fights. Too many fights.
Felix Rodiguez is in the blue trunks. Terrell Gaucher. Here we go, mixing it up right now. You know, I was just wanted to ask you, Gaucher, it seemed to me that first round, I was watching slow-mo, the uppercut might be there for him.
Will, here's why. Look how Rodiguez is leaning over as he comes in. I would like to see more upper body from Gaucher. It doesn't look like he's putting all the force into these punches. These are middleweights, so you've got to have some power. Look at that. That's a good shot. Turn that shoulder and put that into your right cross for Terrell. He's got a good left hook.
Yep.
A couple of good left hands from him.
That body shot got the attention of Rodiguez, that's for sure. Left hand snuck in right there. Gaucher, good work right here. Good combinations, landing right on the button. Oh, right hand right there. Gaucher step, left hand. He's got him wobbled. Rodiguez is in trouble. Uppercut. Now Rodiguez just firing away out of instinct. Well, you can punch yourself out. Bonet's looking at Rodiguez right now.
Rodiguez on spaghetti legs.
Oh, he is getting wobbly. Gaucher just landed 4 or 5 punches upstairs. Rodiguez is getting around once again. He might be able to chop him out of there if Gaucher is smart about it. 140 left in round 2. Gaucher landing the hard shots. Rodiguez just a little bit reckless coming in and paying the price. Gaucher looks very calm and collected now. What do you do at this point, Sean? You take measure of what he's got over there?
For who? For which fighter?
What do you do for Gaucher?
Gaucher, go in for the knockout.
Right.
Go get him. Go in for the kill. You can't be, he can't be passive here. You got to go after him. Help him out of this fight. How do you do that? You throw a whole bunch of bombs and
there it is.
Punches and bunches right there, and then stay in there. See him moving out.
Yeah.
You go in for the
uppercut.
There.
There's the one
right
I was looking for. Uppercut. That's got him wobbly.
Oh, I don't like the way he's looking either.
No, I don't either. He's wobbly.
Rodiguez has his
wobbly.
mouth open. He's getting clocked.
53
second
seconds.
round, wow.
Long time to go in round number 2 here.
He's still stepping in post holes is Rodriguez.
He jumped on Rodriguez and showed great boxing skills. Gausha is really, all this work he's done, his 6th fight, he's better each week. Right hand, he doesn't want to stand right there. Let Rodriguez punch on him. Rodriguez is wobbling.
Look at that. This is the student of the game that I was talking about with Gausha.
27 seconds round
What a difference
2.
in a fighter that we've seen since the first of the season.
Not
These
even
punches
saying.
from him. The uppercut from him is a terrific weapon. Catches right on the chin.
I knew it would be there.
Rodriguez easy to hit in that regard.
I knew it would be there if he went to it. Gausha trying to flurry out this round. Rodriguez's legs are back underneath him. Wow, good round for Gausha. Whew, here we go, right to the end.
What a punch. Man. Big shots. Terrell Gausha learns a lot in this match.
Man, you could show this round on any highlight reel just to show what the World Series of Boxing is all about. That round right there.
Rodriguez, everything he could
Here we
do
go.
just to stay into this
The body
fight in
shot.
this round.
That set it up.
Downstairs sure did. And look, throughout that second round, it was Gausha who clobbered Rodriguez with punches like that and caught him cleanly. Rodriguez still falling in, eating those shots like punches like that one right there. Now that one right there, the legs started wobbling from that shot from Gausha.
Yeah, he
Terrell
cracking wobbly right there, and that that's a good term. Gausha was just cracking him. Let's see if here we go to round 3. Let's see if Rodriguez can come back a little bit here. If Gausha's smart, he'll be able to crack that uppercut, and Gausha can be smart, but Rodriguez is going to come in here and he's going to try to turn it up right now, Sean. Oh, he's getting caught again. His hand's right there.
Yeah, that's the danger in him trying to turn it up, is he gets caught every time. He's got to change his style, get the angles, work from the outside. He's tall enough, he can keep the straight punches, all hooks from Rodriguez. He doesn't throw straight punches. And how do you change that here? You're in the fight. The way to change it is you learn it in the gym.
Right there.
Another fighter, too, that can do some of those neck exercises. Wow.
Right hand.
Every time he gets hit, his neck flies, and that's a huge impression on the judges. Not to mention the impression on your face.
Gausha, the 2009 USA Boxing National Champion. You see why. And he is much better from what we've seen coming into the series. 6th fight. Rodriguez looks a little bit bewildered. That expression on his face. Right hand.
Deer in the headlights.
Yep.
Well, at 11 years old, Gausha went in the gym and learned how to box. He went about 114, lost only 13 fights in the amateurs. But you can see all that experience helping him in this match. Look, very good from him. Wow.
He's in command.
You know, I'm so impressed with Raynell Williams and the way he looks.
Boom, body shot. Look at that combination to the head. Woo! That was smoking fast, Sean.
You're not kidding. And the body shots set it up. Watch, every time he starts it with the body, that sets up the head shots. Gausha, so you cannot forget the body punches from Gausha.
Boy, he's picking this guy apart.
And you know, looking at these two, when they went up in the head-to-head, Rodriguez is taller. You know, you wondered if Gausha could punch up and match widths.
He's landed. Well, he's landed an uppercut in there. And look at him, good defense, working the ropes.
Rodriguez still trying to fix those trunks.
He's looking not so good.
Not at all. He's wishing right now he needs to fight like Felix the Cat.
He's slowed down a little bit from those body shots, and Gausha can hop on him at any second. Those punches to the head sounded like they were landed, but they weren't really effective.
Well, they were hit on the shoulders and on the body.
Ooh, that's a left hand that got in right there. Gausha just sharp shooting. He's having fun.
Wick. Look at Rodriguez, too. He's staying at the wrong distance. Get in or get out. Get way away from your opponent or get way in there. Oh, a little low blow on that. From that left punch. And that's a sign of the fatigue in a fighter. The punches go a little bit south of the border because those gloves are heavy. You're tired. You're fatigued. Mouth is open.
I think Gausha can get him out of there. If he keeps the pressure on like he has, I don't think he has any choice because Rodriguez is right there for him. Well,
you know, Rodriguez
how good is Terrell Gausha? Well, his last time out, I told you he's been getting better and better and better. Well, he took on one of the best fighters in this division, Russell Lamore, the Haitian sensation of L.A. at Memphis. You were here. This might have been a shocker, but Gausha's improved. So there's the Haitian sensation.
That would have been great to see.
And Lamore got defeated. And you see why.
Well, Lamore is terrific.
Yeah.
He's got heavy punches. He's trying to throw that heavy shot. It looks like Terrell is scoring with combinations like that, kind of like he's doing tonight. How much confidence this fight gave Terrell.
Got to be tremendous confidence.
These punches are working. They're all working. Look how Terrell does a fantastic job. Other fighters can learn from him. Start off at the body and work your way to the head, and it works. It scores and it does well, and you win fights that way.
We go to the fourth round here, middleweight division. Can Terrell Gausha get a stoppage? Rodiguez looking a little bit worse for wear here. And Gausha's patient fighter. That's a good right hand on the counter. He's just using his speed, doing what he did against Russell Lamore. Lamore came into that fight ranked one of the top in the world. And I think Lamore was shocked at the end of that fight.
You know, the same way that Raynell was shocked by Everton Lopes.
Exactly, get knocked out. How much did he learn from that, though? That's the point in this series.
Sure it is.
He got out of position. He got caught. Shouldn't have been there. Lopes worked his way in on him, got him turned around, and then clocked him. And that's what he learned, not to do that. And he's a completely different fighter now.
Little frustration setting in for Rodiguez. And for Terrell, he can not get dragged into that. Don't get into a war. Don't get into a pushing and pulling match. This makes it a difficult fight. Stick to your focus. Score with your combinations. Look at that. Good work.
Good work by Gausha.
Going downstairs to the body, just a step behind. A half step back is Rodiguez.
Oh, good left hand. Blood spurting out of the mouth. He just got caught hard, Rodiguez. What a punch.
You know, he doesn't roll with a punch, Rodiguez does.
Boom.
He gets hit solidly.
He's still in there swinging, but boy, that was a hard punch. I mean, that was a slobber knocker right there.
Yeah, it looked like water, but it's not.
No, that was blood coming out of the mouth on that punch. That'd be pretty on the super slow-mo, wouldn't it? Round 4, middleweight's banging away. Terrell Gausha is 6-5 in the series. Look at that work right there, Sean.
That is good work. Close your mouth. Rodiguez has his mouth wide open for good reason. He's
can't breathe.
He can't breathe through his nose, but you have your mouth open like that, you can really get hurt.
I could give Rodiguez credit for being tough.
Hanging in there, but tough doesn't win fights. He's staying at the wrong distance and still trying. Not quite the training, the conditioning.
Boy.
Terrell Gausha is what an exhibition he's putting on.
Boy, he is really, I'd have to call him our most improved fighter in the whole series.
I agree with that.
Coming back from that Everton Lopes knockout, and then taking care of Russell Lamore, the Haitian sensation, and tonight just destroying this guy, Felix Rodiguez. Memphis looking to get a 2-1 lead tonight. And what a relief for Memphis. Right hand right at the end. Oh, my goodness. How much more can Rodiguez take? Oh, boy. Body shot. Rodiguez is trying to hold on now. He's getting whooped. I mean, classic whooping. We got one going on right now.
It's been a ball game in this fight.
There he goes.
Terrell pitching.
We tried to land a haymaker there.
Rodiguez catching.
Little action after the bell.
Well, some frustration from Rodiguez. He's just upset that he hadn't been able to score. He's upset with himself, upset with Terrell as well. Nothing lands, nothing works. I got to frustrate Terrell. But right now, too, if you're in the corner of Terrell, you tell him, stay focused.
Talking about Gausha, there's a fighter that I would like to see get a chance at the individual championship because his improvement has been so tremendous this season. And he can fight with the best of them.
Oh, he can. He's very good.
Take a look at it.
Here's some of the action. It was Rodiguez still trying in there. Just a...
Oh, that's the one.
Too many shots. Wow, what a blocking. Man, boom. And then Terrell with a flurry later in the round. And here is a swing and a miss. A little outside.
Just a little bit outside. Well, here we go. Final round of the middleweight fight. Terrell Gausha has dominated against Felix Rodiguez. Fighter out of Puerto Rico, fighting for Miami.
And it has been this kind of fight all night. It's been Rodriguez pressing, but staying at the wrong distance and getting clocked with shots like that from Terrell Gausha. Gausha also, watch how fast he is as a middleweight. He's throwing the speed of a featherweight, bantamweight, a lightweight. He's throwing real fast punches, and he's hard to stop.
Rodriguez is trying to bang away.
You know, if you're Rodriguez, maybe you take off some of the power in these punches, but he needs to
look
out.
Right hand, right hand, left hand.
Now stop it.
Terrell Gausha, what a fight, what a performance.
He's taking too many shots.
Well, they're going to give him an 8 count?
Too many shots, I tell you.
That's enough.
That kid's taking a lot of hits.
Well, they gave him 8. Gave him a standing 8. I thought he stopped it, but it's a standing 8. Gausha's trying to finish it off, and I think he should stop it.
It's over.
That's enough. That's a good stoppage.
Excellent stoppage. Great time. You know, that's a great stoppage. What a great job from that referee.
Yeah.
This kid was this young man was taking a shellacking, and there was no way. He's not a power puncher. There's no way he's going to come back from that fight. A good stoppage. It was enough. He'd seen enough, and that was nice work from Jose Bonet. I love it when I see that from referees. Help that fighter out. That fighter doesn't want to quit. He will not quit. He's so tough. He'll hang in there and take all those shots all night. The referee or the corner man has to step up and say, you know what, son, it's not your night. It's just not your night. Let's stop this fight, and here's why. Look at Bonet right on top of the action, and there was a lot of action even in this 5th round. It was pressure from Rodriguez, but he was pressing, just getting clocked every time he walked in there.
Well,
the fast
there you go. There's that left hand,
you know
right there.
And
then here we go. He's trying to clean up right there.
And Bonet gave him one more chance. Look at Jose is right there. That's all. Stop. He gets a look in his eyes. It's great. That's terrific. Good refereeing. That was good work. Good work from the referee, Jose Bonet.
All right, let's get the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in this middleweight bout by technical knockout from the Memphis Force, Terrell Gausha.
Well, that was a statement fight. Terrell Gausha, who's gone out, taking care of Russell Lamore last time out, and tonight just destroying Felix Rodiguez with the 5th round TKO. He was patient about it, which says a lot, and it says a lot about where he stands in the lightweights in the World Series of Boxing as we get ready to go to Sean O'Grady.
Thanks, Alan. Terrell Gausha, wow. What happened to you? I've seen you fight in the past. Tonight, you were just on your mark. Why?
Yeah, I've been picking it up. My coaches in the gym have been pushing me hard. I've been training real hard, and I'm hungry. I want this. Thank you, Memphis, for being a nice crowd, too.
Yeah, they came out tonight. They came out tonight to support you.
Shout out to my teammates, man. They be rooting me on.
That's a great thing about the World Series of Boxing. They all care about their teammates. You know, in this fight tonight, you had control in the very first round. Did he fight the wrong kind of fight with somebody like you?
I can't say that. I just said I went in there with a game plan. My coaches told me what to do, and I executed.
What did they tell you to do?
They told me to stay in his chest, keep that pressure, and do my thing.
You did your thing tonight. How about that, Memphis? He gets the victory. Nice job, Terrell Gausha. Looks like a different fighter tonight. How about that, Alan?
Yeah, and you really love to see the kids, you know, hanging together. They live together, they train together, and they really pull for one another, and Terrell thanking them for their support. And the bigger news for Memphis, this keeps up. They one more win, and they're going to get out of the cellar in the Americas division of the World Series of Boxing. We got a great one coming up next. Emre Zello, bad news out of Hungary on the right, taking on Siju Shabazz from New Mexico. We're on Beale Street for the World Series of Boxing. Hurry right back.